Welcome back, Cordians, to more Syberia 2. Last episode, we got some coal for the train, and Hans went missing. And we found him flipping out over the mammoths. He passed out, and now he's kind of in a delirium-type state. Can't talk to this guy. He's just putting up lots of posters. He's the poster man. A lot more characters. You got things like squirrels and spiders and all kinds of shit running around and flying around in this one.
I don't think that I will be very well received.
That's alright, Kate Walker. We're not going in the front entrance. We're not going in the side entrance either, apparently. But
It's really a bit too cold.
oh, you can man up, Kate Walker. Man the fuck up.
It's really a bit too cold. I'll be needing some warm clothes.
Newspaper. See if the fish candy goes in there. Nope. Alright, need warm clothes. So you pretty much have to run all this way to realize you need the warm clothes before you can get the warm clothes. Again, it's one of those games where you have to unlock certain dialogue options and actions by having Kate Walker realize that she needs those things, or they'll never appear in the dialogue options that she doesn't know she needs them. So let's go back to the shop. It's our best place to start looking for winter clothing.
Colonel, please, can you help me?
What can I do for you, Miss Walker?
I want to go up to the monastery, but it's so cold outside. Would you have some warm clothes to loan me?
Maybe so. I might find what you want up in the attic. I'll get the ladder out.
I'll pay you for what I use, of course.
Don't you worry, Kachuchka. You're a true ray of sunshine in this dusty old shop. And we don't see sunshine here every day. You'll find something that'll fit you in the attic, I'm sure. There you go, miss. I can't climb up there anymore.
Now, where to find someplace appropriate to slip into this?
Maybe the bathroom on the train. But don't keep our subscribers wanting. We want to see Kate Walker naked in all her pixelated glory.
At last. A bit of privacy, for once. Toasty, and not unelegant even.
Talk to Malka again.
Malka?
Yes, Kate?
My friend Hans is very sick. He needs taking care of.
Oh, otherwise he's going to die, isn't he? Like Mama.
I don't know. He wants to get to the end of his journey so badly.
Sometimes that is not enough, Kate.
Tell me, do you know anyone who could help heal my friend Hans?
Circus has special tonics in his bar.
No, I need a real doctor.
Then you'll have to go to the monastery.
I suppose there are monks at the monastery.
That's right, monks with big black robes. They're really creepy.
There's nothing to be afraid of. As monks, they must be good men. And you tell me they can treat Hans?
The patriarch is a stern old man. He won't treat your friend if you don't follow the monastery rules.
How do you know that, Malka?
He wouldn't look after Mama straight away, because of the rules. That's why she's dead.
I'm sorry, Malka. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, milady, and welcome to the famous Circus Cabaret, haven of all known pleasures and human arts. How may I be of service to you?
I've just arrived here. My name's Walker. Kate Walker. You have a charming little town.
Good day to you, Miss Walker. How's our friend Hans Vorarlberg coming along?
Not great news.
Well, if I can be of service, whatever you require, don't hesitate to shout.
Mr. Circus, you wouldn't know someone who could treat Hans Vorarlberg, would you?
Oh, not many pill pushers around here. Guess there's always the monks.
The monks, you say?
People around here say the patriarch of the monastery has healing powers. They also say he's a dingaling, a bit of a fanatic, if you know what I mean.
Well, whatever. I have no choice. Tell me, Mr. Circus, it was you who took in that little girl Malka into your care, wasn't it?
I just couldn't bear to leave a little girl like that.
What happened to her mother?
Nice jitter lips going on.
A gypsy woman fleeing God knows what monkey business. She got here half dead and crazed with fever.
The monks helped her, isn't that right?
You could say that. When they stopped being high and mighty, they took her up to their monastery for treatment. But it was far too late for the poor girl. Them old crows make up their own rules. They'd leave a man to rot rather than get their habits dirty. I don't like 'em one bit, Miss Walker.
What rules are you talking about?
It's a phony old custom. To decide whether a dying man is actually dying at all, the patriarch of the monastery looks at the patient's face before deciding yea or nay.
But how? I don't understand.
They kind of make this print of the face on a piece of cloth, you know, like the Shroud of Jesus in the Bible.
I must confess I don't really understand this Shroud story.
You'll see, just outside the village, the monks have put this kind of iron box. A box containing a pile of linen sheets. When you put one of these sheets over the face of the sick man, it has the curious property of soaking up all his sweat and juices. So effective it is that all the features of his face can be seen on the cloth.
And so the old patriarch looks to this print to form his diagnosis?
At least what he can judge is whether that face on the shroud is sick enough to get dragged up those rocks to the monastery and be treated by him.
I suppose anybody can take a cloth from the crate if he needs it?
You suppose wrong, Miss Walker. One person has charge of the distribution of the said shrouds, and that's Malka. She sure is proud of her position. The patriarch himself gave her the responsibility, and that kid ain't giving it up for no man, believe me.
Do the monks have a telephone?
They don't even have electricity. You'll have to go up there in person, Miss Walker. Then try to convince them to take care of your friend.
Mr. Circus, I'm worried about Hans's health.
Dang, it's all my fault. Never should have asked him to do me that favor.
What do you mean, favor?
No major work or anything, just to get my wind-up Broncos bucking again.
Oh, don't blame yourself. Hans was already ill before he came to see you. You've got nothing to do with it. Mr. Circus, could you please introduce me to the patriarch of the monastery?
Want my opinion? Best stay right away.
Oh, why's that?
Have you ever heard a showman and a priest sing a duet together? They think my cabaret is a den of debauchery, and that I'm a funky old miscreant luring lambs from the altar.
Really, Mr. Circus, we're not in the 19th century anymore.
But we're not too far here, Miss Walker. Believe me, best I don't put my finger in that pie.
How do you get up to the monastery?
When you go out of here, turn right. You can't miss it.
Thanks a lot. It's colder than the North Pole out there, Mr. Circus. Do I have to go up to the monastery on foot? There isn't some other form of transportation?
Colder than a
Don't even
polar
think
bear's
about it, Miss
toenails.
Walker. Only pony can make it up there is Shank's pony. You're going to have to use your feet, I'm sorry to say.
I've got to go now.
Go quickly, Miss Walker, and good luck.
Mighty kind, Mr. Circus. Tell me.
How is it going?
He told me why they couldn't treat her at the monastery.
Yes, Kate.
Sometimes people get too sick and there's nothing that can be done.
Is your friend too sick?
I hope he isn't.
I'm going to help you, Kate.
Can you help me, Malka?
Only if your friend is a little bit sick. Not too much or you'll be sad.
We'll see. Let's give it a try, you know? Like for your mother, with the monks.
On the road to the monastery, there's a kind of box with sheets. The monks call them shrouds. I'm going to give you a token so you can get one. It's very important, Kate Walker.
Then what do I do with this shroud?
Take it and lay it over your friend's face.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Thank you for your help.
Come back and see me. I like you, Kate.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Little twerp. Got on the shades. cool. She looks like Neo from the Matrix. Bless you. Drinking on some Fireball whiskey, in case you're wondering what that delicious icy sound is in the background. That's the GameHorder doing what he does second best. Alright, we got Hans's Shroud now. I think it's time to head to the monastery, no? Lots of running back and forth.
Excuse me. I'm sorry to disturb you, sir?
Blessed art thou, my sister. What can I do for you?
You live in the monastery, I suppose.
That is right, my sister.
It's a bright bulb.
Are there many of you up there?
A few old monks. Few are those who heed the calling in this age.
Tell me, what have we got to do to get into the monastery?
You must pull the rope that rings the bell, my sister, but not too hard, or you will scare the birds. Don't scare them. A monk will show you in.
Thank you. I'm looking for someone with a medical background, someone who can tend to the sick.
Our patriarch is a remarkable doctor, my sister. He cures bodies as well as souls.
I'm traveling with an old man, Hans Vorarlberg, and...
Vorarlberg? Did you say Vorarlberg, my sister?
You know him?
No, but I know someone else. Can you hear? It is the sweet song of the Merula alba. If only I could catch a glimpse, such a rare, pretty bird. Few are they who say in truth they have spied her beauty. It is probably seeking some other Merula alba.
What is a Merula alba?
A rare bird. It can never be seen, as it is as white as snow. They say that when a man sees it, his mind clears, and his intelligence grows and grows.
There seem to be a lot of birds around here.
Yes, but the only one that interests me is the Merula alba.
You couldn't help me, could you, please?
I am but a simple monk. You have to go see our patriarch yonder in the monastery.
You say that I could find someone to help me, up there at the monastery.
Yes, at the monastery, oh yes.
My name is Kate Walker, and my train is currently at the station in Romansburg.
Oh, Romansburg. Pretty town, but not the kind of town for pretty strangers. Pretty solitary strangers.
I don't intend to hang
creepy
around
fucker.
long, brother. I'm going now. I'll be back soon.
What?
Oh, God. Okay, I think we got all the info we need from that guy. Let's head back to town. Downtown Judah Brown. Come on, Trinity. All the way back to the shop.
Colonel,
Ah, Miss Walker.
is there a doctor around here, or a pharmacy or something?
Around these parts? That would surprise me. They say the monks up there can patch a man up. At least people around here go up there sometimes.
Would you have something to treat a fever? My friend is sick.
I'm sorry. I sold my last pills last week.
Colonel, you don't have one of those whistles for making bird noises among your many treasures here, do you?
A bird call? Why, I sell them by the truckload during the hunting season. I've got a whole collection of them. I think I've got just what you need somewhere. Aha!
Thanks for all your help, Colonel.
The pleasure is all mine, Miss Walker.
Colonel Emiliov?
Is everything as you would like it, Miss Walker?
Our route is still long, and my friend is suffering. I don't know what to do.
Syberia is hellish cold at this time of year, Miss Walker. And journeys take an age. Your friend isn't in the prime of youth anymore.
Thanks for all your help, Colonel.
The pleasure is all mine, Miss Walker.
Alright, well, we got some bird calls. And guess what? Time to return to the monastery, Frozen Lake.
Can you hear? Can you hear? The Merula Alba. It is calling to me. Calling to me.
Alright, Kate Walker is a monk. She's ready to venture on into the game Harvester. The craziest game I've ever LP'd. Alright, folks, that wraps it up for this episode. Stay tuned for more Syberia 2.